Shauna, on Saturday Night Live's 40th season finale Saturday night, Louis C.K. caused an uproar and a big stink by starting with a routine on mild racism, segueing to Israel and Palestine, and then capping this miserable routine off with child molestation. And he's trying to make fun of child molesters. I don't know how he compares that to a candy bar, but this was kind of frightening to me. What did you think?
I thought, it wasn't that great of a stretch as far as material, and I didn't think that, quite frankly, all of it was that funny. Some of it was, but I feel like he got his point across, which was we're still talking about it, and it's not Saturday, it's not Sunday, we're still just having this conversation. So if the sensationalism for the point of sensationalism was the point, then he achieved that. Again, not my favorite bit he's ever done, but I think he's kind of laughing all the way to the bank right now.
Yeah, that's really a great point because obviously I've never watched Louis C.K., honestly. And so I made myself watch this routine. I didn't read any of other people's outrage. I just wanted to see what I thought of it. And I can see why he has his career. I can tell that he's a very talented comic. I can tell that he's a very funny person. I get it. But, as you say, this routine was not so. And at the end of it, he said, we made it. We got through it. No, you got through it because you were really worried about pushing this envelope. My
Right.
question is, why did you push it? What were you accomplishing? And I think your point is well taken that this was sensationalism for its own sake because comics at their best are meant to change our perceptions, to challenge our perceptions, to teach us something. George Carlin used to do that brilliantly with language, for example.
Right.
Chris Rock does it. Richard Pryor did it. But with Louis C.K., where was he challenging us to go? I think that perhaps he's fighting against all the free content that's offered on YouTube, and he wants to find a way to elevate himself by saying, "No, I'm even edgier. Look at me." But do we have to look? I mean, I'm just wondering what this says about society as a whole, that there are moments when we're shown a train wreck for no
Right.
good reason. I really
Yeah.
couldn't find a good reason here.
Yeah, I agree with the fact that maybe I think the people that suffer in this situation are his fans that are looking for something more substantive for him. They were looking forward to him hosting. And I do think there was a couple of funny parts, but they were a little bit let down. But it's a difficult forum. I get that. But one of the favorite things that I read when I was reading the comments and the feedback is someone put up in a comment, well, Bill Cosby covered safe content, and that didn't make him a good guy. So really,
Oh,
we have to
wow.
separate the character of the comic from the content of the material. I thought it was an excellent point that just really called out a little bit of the hypocrisy of the brouhaha.
Oh, that's brilliant. I think that's great. And certainly this is not in any way to condemn Louis C.K. altogether. I'm just saying that I question, what is the validity or what is the point of this? And I think
Right.
that, there is a responsibility people have to take. If you're leading us somewhere, we're your captive audience, or his fans are his captive audience.
Right.
So one would hope that, you would exercise a bit of responsibility in terms of where you're taking us. I'm sure there are many people who disagree, but thank you for joining us on another edition of Dare We Say. This is Shauna Vircher and Anita Finley signing off.